So I want to talk about the dangers of dating when lonely. Yeah, like it's dangerous. It can be dangerous. Okay, sorry. Let's get serious. So when I say dangerous, obviously it's not like that deep, but you can easily trip yourself up when you're dating while you're lonely. Or maybe it's more about not just dating when you're lonely, but your focus and your intention. So you are feeling like you just want to be with somebody. You don't like being at home on your own. You don't like those lonely nights in the evening, cooking for yourself. You're watching all your friends link up with people and be in relationships, and it's just making you feel more and more alone. They've always got someone to go somewhere with or do something with, and you're feeling left out, and it's just making you really feel that absence of a person more, right? And obviously you've got your friends, but it's not quite the same thing, is it? But the problem is, if you're dating because you just want to fill that space, you want to, you want somebody to take away that feeling that you just really hate feeling, then you're going to end up just grabbing on to the first person that maybe shows you a bit of attention, that maybe is nice to you, that you're great company with, all those things, but they may not necessarily be the right person for you. They may not necessarily be the person that's going to allow you to have a fulfilling relationship with them. So this is why you've got to be careful about your intentions when you date, so that you don't end up maybe connecting with somebody, having an amazing time, the whole honeymoon period, you're having so much fun, you're like, yes, I finally got somebody. But then somewhere down the line, it just blows up in your face, it backfires. Now, obviously, with any relationship we get into, it's all risky. But there is a thing about just being intentional and picking or choosing the person who's most likely to be a great potential long-term partner for you, rather than just somebody to kind of keep you company and to go and just do things with. So if you don't want that potential blowback later, it's just really important for you to just do a few things that I'm going to share with you about. And it is about having the right kind of mindset and intention about what it is that you're doing when you're dating. And really, rather than wanting to fill the void and fill the space, you actually really want to be dating because you want to share your journey with somebody. You want someone to come along and add value to your life, rather than, filling the void, making things better, making you happier, right? That's not somebody else's role either, to come and like save you and make you feel better. You should feel better first. And that way as well, you avoid that potential of even connecting with somebody who's manipulative, because of the fact that they know that you really need them, right? So you don't want to have to be attracting those kinds of people either. So if you're going in with the right mindset, the right focus, the right intention, that's going to help you masses. I know one time this was years ago before I met my lovely partner, I was so desperate to have someone who would commit to me. I really wanted someone to commit to me because I really had challenges with that in the past, particularly coming out of a very long term situationship. And so I remember during COVID, I was talking to this guy, one of many, online. And I remember saying to him, oh, hey, why don't we commit to each other? Why don't we just, be intentional and be exclusive and, just really try and get to know each other, and, rather than all this thing where people are just swiping and, connecting with people, dropping people, moving on because there's just so much choice. Suffice to say, he drifted away after that. But of course, he must have thought I was a bit of a Looney Tune. But I just really wanted like someone to just make up to me something that I hadn't experienced. And it wasn't his responsibility to do that at all. But I was just really going with the complete wrong attitude. So of course I pushed him away. I mean, he was not really right for me anyway. I knew that, but I just wanted somebody just to kind of fill that void. And so obviously, getting rejected, it wasn't great, but at the same time, I was like, well, what did I expect with my Looney Tune kind of like decision or request? So just be mindful. You don't want to push people away as well, coming across a little bit sort of needy and desperate because you just want somebody either. Okay, so going with the right attitude, it gives you the edge as well, right? So another thing for you is not just the mindset, but also being really clear about what you want in a relationship, like what would make a relationship fulfilling for you, because then it will help you to not settle for less. It will help you to be able to kind of like not check off, screen people in and out based on that. That way you can stop yourself, I think, from just holding on to somebody for the sake of the company, because you could be like, okay, you know what, let me just remind myself of what it is that I know will make my relationship fulfilling. Can I get this from this person based on your values, right? Based on your shared values, for one. Can this person give me that? Well, no, they don't have that number one value that I wanted to share with them. So even though they're funny, even though they're smart, even though they're sexy, even though they're all this kind of stuff, even though we get on really well, I know somewhere down the line this is just going to bounce back on me. So if you actually want a long-term relationship, then it's really important for you to be really clear yourself about, what it is that you are looking for. If you're not sure about how to do that, just, drop me a comment below, or, connect with me and I will point you in the direction of something that I've got that will really help you. But that's a really massive thing that you need to make sure you've got before you even go out that date. You're already dating, but maybe pause and make sure you know this. Another thing, in order to help you to kind of overcome this sort of loneliness feeling and wanting to fill this void, is just kind of focus on being a happy single. So that means like just enjoying your life without the person that you want to share that with there yet, right? And enjoying your life. Your vibrations are going to be high. You're going to be like really excited. You'll probably attract somebody simply because you're beaming from the inside out, or you're allowing yourself to experience experiences where you are more likely to connect with somebody who's kind of on a similar wavelength to you, who's got similar values to you. But you'll focus so much on having such a good time, that's going to really just do wonders. And it's also going to attract somebody who looks at you and thinks, oh wow, they're having a great time, they're enjoying their life, this is brilliant, there's someone I can connect with, I'd love to add to their life. You want someone who's going to add to it, right? Not try and complete you, right? I don't really believe in that. You complete me, no. Be complete and have somebody just top it off. Be the cherry on the top. So it's important for you to do that. And being a happy single can include making sure that you're going after your goals and your dreams. If you're going after your goals and your dreams, then that's going to help you to feel fulfilled as well within yourself. And it means that when you're in the relationship as well, you are not going to get too sort of swept away with it and completely forget yourself or lose your identity. If you look back onto your past relationships, if this is something you've done before, then this is going to be an ideal thing for you to focus on now, is your dreams and your goals. And how can you like create that happiness for yourself in your life? What kind of experiences can you have with your friends, with your family, if you're close to them? But go out and do that for yourself and attract somebody just having that amazing energy, amazing vibrations. So that's another thing. And then the last thing I'd say is really just keep the faith. Like, keep the faith. Hold on to the belief that you can actually find somebody ideal for you, and that's the thing I think sometimes that really impacts people, is when you just lack that belief, and you go out there with that energy of, I don't believe this is going to happen. I don't believe I'm going to meet somebody. I don't believe I'm going to meet someone ideal for me. And then what you do is you basically just, attract that, what it is that you believe. Nothing. You won't attract the person that you want because you believe that you're not going to have them anyway. So hold on to that faith while you're having a good time, while you're creating an amazing life for yourself that someone can just come and add to. And it's a quality person as well. So those are my recommendations for you if you are really sort of struggling with loneliness right now. Just to number one, have the right intention. Shift your mindset from, I need someone, I need this person to come and, fill me up, fill up the hole, not that hole. I mean, you might want that too, but you're looking for that, but also you want someone to share your journey with. So it's about desire. You want to share your life with somebody. You want to create things. You want to build a life together, build memories. Number two is making sure you're really clear about what that actually looks like for you. What an amazing, fulfilling relationship actually feels like for you, so that you can be aware of it, when you see it, but also so you don't settle for any less than that as well. You can just say no to what is not going to work for you. Go and be a happy single. Go and have fun. Go and enjoy life. Go and create amazing experiences and memories for yourself. Fill your own cup up. Connect with new people, expand your circle, because even then within that, you don't even know who you're going to meet when you do that. Go to places where you think, okay, I could potentially meet somebody here who shares my values. Yeah, make it an adventure, make it exciting, not on a hunt for your person, but, just so that it can make you happy. Focus on your own dreams and your own goals, so that you have a fulfilling life and that you don't lose your identity in the relationship. And then lastly, keep the faith. Hold on to the belief that you will meet that person. You don't know when. We don't know the timing of these things, but it will happen, because if it's happening for everybody else, then surely it is going to happen for you. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Please drop in the comments what really resonated with you. What is going to be your next step? Because you might be great in some of these areas, and it might just be the one you're like, oh yeah, it's that one. Actually, I need to have more belief, or actually I need to get clear about what it is that I want. You know what? I need to focus on just like enjoying my life, because everything else is fine. I have the right mindset, etc. So whatever it is that you need to do, let me know in the comments what you're going to do next. And if you need some help with trying to figure out who the right person is, or what the most fulfilling relationship is going to be for you, because sometimes we don't know these things, we get stuck, then just drop me a message, put me an email, and I will point you in the direction of something that will help. All right, speak to you soon.